Hey guys, Mr. Brown here, and welcome back to my playthrough of Final Fantasy VII Remake. In the previous episode, we finished up our mission and stuff with Jesse, and then we got attacked by a bunch of specters, and now we're here on to Chapter 5 almost, meeting Barrett at the train station to go onto the Mako 5 reactor, so...
Alright, people. Mission starts the moment we board that train. You sure you ready for this?
Do you think Biggs is on schedule?
All we can do is hope.
Today really gotta be the day, huh?
Ain't no stopping this train we're on, son. A lot of people risk their lives to get it rolling. Already put the word out, more's coming too. Shut them all down by the day, or we shut another down for you. Ain't on us, not us. Play it cool.
It's awesome. We finally get the main party of three, like the three main characters so far in the story. We finally get to do something with all of them finally. I think it's exciting anyways, but if you guys are fans of Final Fantasy before this, it's super exciting, I think.
This is an announcement from the Shinra Electric Power Company. The terrorist group Avalanche has issued another bomb threat. In response, we have raised the threat level and entered a state of heightened alert. All lines are currently experiencing delays. We anticipate that our arrival in Sector 4 will be later than scheduled.
The target's Mako Reactor 5. From the station, we take the back streets. Once we're inside the facility, it's the same deal as last time.
Head for Mako storage.
And then blow it all to hell. Let's do this one for Jesse and Wedge. They deserve it.
Yeah.
Sure.
I didn't think word would spread this fast. There's barely anyone on this train, and none of them look happy to be here.
Might stand out as a group. You two stay here.
And we're back on the train. Looks like we still got
If we're on
people
heightened alert, that means more security
traveling,
officers,
and
so
then
we'll be safe, right?
Tifa here.
Cloud,
The train will be passing an ID checkpoint shortly.
here comes the first hurdle.
Not much of one.
I know, but that doesn't mean I don't have butterflies in my stomach. Hey, would you mind keeping an eye on things the next car over? I'm worried there might be trouble.
Why's that?
Barrett's always on edge before missions, but you know he's a good guy underneath it all. The people on this train don't.
You'll be fine.
Maybe, but I won't be until I know for sure.
Be right back.
Thanks.
Seems like she's still a bit on edge about doing the whole mission. But I'm sure everything will be alright.
So, do you still support those terrorists? Avalanche is a blight on Midgar.
Huh?
Their bomb threat has thrown our offices into chaos, let alone the reactor itself. It's total insanity! But we won't lose heart. No! Everyone at Shinra agrees. The reactor will stay online.
Is that right?
What? You got a problem with that?
Do I have a problem with that? Oh, you can bet.
He doesn't.
Asshole.
You know you're better than that.
Dun, 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 dun.
I don't get how some of these people just can't put two and two together. You know, he has a big gun on his arm. I have a big sword. Tifa looks like a mixed martial artist. So, like, obviously, we're up to no good. But looks like we just got another healing material, which that will be our third, I believe, now. So that's good.
I have nothing more to say to you and your friend.
May need to put one on Barrett just to level it up, but for right now I'm not going to because he doesn't have enough space on his
To keep
Gatling
Midgar
gun.
running, it takes vast amounts
But
of
before
power.
we get any further onto the chapter, I'm going to actually upgrade weapons while I have some time, I guess. So we're gonna start with the Iron Sword for Cloud, which we haven't upgraded at all yet, which is great, I guess. So of course gonna do maximum health because I feel like that's a good one to raise some HP. I'm not really a fan of guarding, so I'm not gonna do that. Punishment countering, I will go with defense. The less damage, the better. And we'll switch over to the second part here. Magic. Physical damage with high HP. We'll just go with attack power, of course. I want to be strong as possible. Not gonna do that. Don't see the need for it. So we're gonna go with the Gatling gun on Barrett. We haven't upgraded this at all, I don't believe. So if anything, we're looking for at the bottom of the skill list there, the new materia slots, which I think we can get 2. So those would be gonna be the first things I do. Because having the more materia on, the better, I think. But in terms, you guys could play it however you want. But for me, I enjoy having as much firepower in a sense, or as much utility at my disposal. So as we use Barrett more, we'll have to get some more of these unlocks. By the time we get some more skill points, I'm sure we'll have a new weapon for Barrett by then. So I'm not too worried about it. But just for now, I feel like it's worthwhile. With Tifa, there's one new materia slot which we'll go ahead and unlock. Then I think with her biggest thing is speed, because she's a really quick hitter. And for right now, I'm using her with magic as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and up her magic points. Speed is important. Attack. That's just attack as well. So let's upgrade this whole spear here for 4. And then I don't think we'll be able to use any of these anyways, because I'm sure we'll get a new weapon by her by the time we do. So that's fine. So now on to the materia. So we can add 2 more to Barrett. Let's see. I think I'm gonna add barrier to him because I feel like once we get to mana wall, it'll be useful, hopefully. So I feel like that's a good one to level up at least. Let's see. Looks like no one has ice on them, so might as well start leveling up ice. And then one for Tifa. Once I get more HP up material, I will probably most likely put 1 HP up material on everyone, just so their health is at the maximum boost with the 1 material equipped. So just to help it. I'm gonna put a healing on her as well, just to level up 2, so I don't have 1 just in case Cloud happens to go down in a fight. I can go ahead and revive him, or heal with someone else instead of just him. So yeah.
Go see how Tifa's doing. She needs you more than I do.
So we'll take Barrett's advice and go check up on Tifa, see if she's freaking out yet.
Emergency ID scan in progress.
That's not good.
No way!
Emergency ID scan in progress. Unauthorized IDs detected. Threat level critical. Inspection and containment sweep initiated, commencing at the rear of the train.
Not good.
Get over here! Now!
Take care of them, Cloud.
On it.
Lockdown
Well, looks like we got a timer here, 3 minutes. Which is interesting. So we got caught. Seems like.
Keep moving, people!
So I think if you have lightning equipped on Cloud, or yeah, on Cloud, you could use lightning, but I don't think you should waste your time doing that when you can just either triple slash or do that, or just beat them to death. They're not really that hard enemies, so I guess I can't. So I must have missed one, or a couple. They don't have all that much health, I guess.
That's that.
3 unauthorized passengers.
Sure, with the Punisher mode, it would be a lot quicker,
Inspection
but
and detention protocol in corresponding car.
I'd rather just beat them to death because I don't think it should take 3 minutes to do it all.
Please! You have to get out of here!
What are you doing?
Trying to keep you alive.
But I work for Shinra. I'm the enemy.
I don't care. I don't want anyone to die. Please.
I'll look after the others.
My turn.
There's no end to them.
3 unauthorized passengers successfully contained. Neutralizing threat.
Looks like you're right, soldier boy.
Screw this. The station will be crawling with security. We gotta jump.
Screw that!
Need to slow the train down.
Sounds like a Biggs plan E. Okay, y'all watch and learn. I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna do it. Gonna show you how it's done.
Tifa! You okay?
Yeah.
All right. You ready?
Ready.
Looks like we lost a Barrett along the way, which is great. He could already jump out the damn train.
It's on you.
Looks like a little romance with Tifa and Cloud there. Interesting. See where that gets us. Probably just in trouble, but we'll see. So these guys are machinery, so just like anything, thunder is their weakness. No need to assess them for that, but I'm going to because they are a new encounter. Always want to do it just to have them in your encounters. Their weakness is thunder. Physical attacks rapidly fill their stagger gauge. If you deal a certain amount of damage, physical damage while airborne, it will crash to the ground.
All right.
So Punisher mode staggers them super quickly,
Going in.
so you can take them out, which is great.
That's gotta be him.
Got some yelling down there. Sounds like a Barrett thing. So we'll get this vending machine real quick just to make sure. There is a music disc that we should get in this chapter, so I will be on the lookout for that. But no need to heal. Well, we might as well, actually, since I'm not using items. If you guys remember from the very first episode, I explained it, but I can't explain it again. I am playing this through as a hard mode, so I will not be using items, because in the actual hard mode, you are not allowed to use items. So just to make the game more challenging for me, because I have already completed the game, That's why I'm wanting to level up so many cures
Hey, thanks.
to
For when we jump from the
make
train.
sure I have enough health
Don't
to get by.
You're pretty light, you know.
So,
You always know what to say.
and the reason why I decided to do that is because I beat the game and I was gonna want to replay the game on hard mode, but then I realized that, like, I thought you could start a new game on hard mode, which you can't. So that's unfortunate, but yeah. That's basically the reasoning behind that.
Well done, well done. I felt sure we had them, didn't you?
Sir,
Born survivors, these surats. Speaking of which, where's the third?
in custody, sir.
Return it to the wild.
Yes, sir. Right away.
So it looks like we're looking for Barrett. Looks like another one of these things. Hopefully not getting hit by a train. That would be bad.
on the targets, requesting immediate assistance.
Oh, looks like we have some Sinner soldiers to deal with. I'll just take them out with Cloud, and then have Tifa do the
lead.
All set.
slug right here. Tifa is good at air combat. She flies up there a lot better than Cloud would. Cloud or anyone else. She just hits really fast in the air, which makes it super good. Makes her super good for aerial enemies. And obviously Barrett's good because of his gun.
That's that.
So,
See ya.
just a little bit of
Not
gliding
bad.
tips if you guys hadn't known. Cloud's a little bit slower up in the air, but compared to Tifa, so yeah, it's a little food for thought.
He's close. Come on. There. Barrett,
Tifa, could use some help here.
we're coming.
Make it quick. Should be some stairs over there.
We better hurry.
Yeah.
I really don't like about this game how it like really holds your hand a lot. It just basically tells you where to go. I get it's like aimed towards newer players of Final Fantasy, but I don't think it should hold your hand as much as it does. I just think it's quite
That
over
doesn't sound
excessive,
good.
but
Let's go.
it is what it is. The game's still fantastic either way. So
Barrett,
Great. Give me a hand.
now we finally get to see some
Jump in the train.
3-party action, which is great. Finally get to put everyone to use. Barrett's overcharged ability is super powerful.
Time for a serious apple.
I think it's super good. But Barrett is super slow compared to everyone else, but that's fine. He's not meant to be fast.
Oh, this calls for a song. Da, 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 da.
that's gotta be the last of them, right?
Oh, who cares? We can take them. Now let's confirm our position and get back on mission. That reactor's waiting.
Looks like it's gonna be Plan E.
Go on.
Plan A was if everything went off without a hitch. From the station, it would have been a straight shot to the reactor. Didn't work out, but we knew going in we had to have alternatives. Backup plans, in case we had to get off early. From closer in to further out, B, C, D, and so on.
Up to what?
To E.
Lucky us.
Yeah! You're damn right.
Anyway, we were riding the train between Sector 4 and the main pillar when we had to bail out. And we ended up on the adjacent line, which should take us to Reactor 5.
That's right. So for now, we follow the tracks. Not too far, though. Need to switch to a different route before we hit the station. Because you can bet your ass it's gonna be crawling with security. All on high alert.
Let's move.
Our friends in Sector 5 marked the route, so don't worry about getting lost.
It's a straight shot to victory, people. All we gotta do is take it. You have nothing to worry about, sir. Preparations for the grand finale are proceeding without incident. I have the utmost confidence that everything will play out as you intended. Yes, of course. I will not fail you, sir.
Sir, analytics reports that the results fall within the admissible range. However, the casualty rate significantly exceeds previous projections.
Remind me what your job is. Is it to question the wisdom of your superiors and bemoan your personal hardships?
Sir?
Huh. Casualty rate. You think I care about the casualty rate? They're pawns in a greater game. If your stock runs low, then go round up more from Sector 3 or wherever else. Use your head and bring me solutions instead of problems for a change, yes?
Sir.
It is so hard to find good help these days. Which is why the President ought to count his blessings. What would he do without me?
Alright. So it looks like we have a new objective is to find Stamp. Stamp? That's what it said, right? I'm pretty sure.
When the time comes, remember, we just gotta follow the nose.
What?
Stamp's nose.
We look for graffiti, then head in whichever direction its nose points. But pay attention to railway signals, too. You see blue lights, you're going the right way. Think you can stop it, A-Train?
Here it comes.
Keep it
So
together.
it's interesting that this is Plan E, the worst possible outcome that they planned for, which is not great,
Give
but
him your all.
you know, it's something. I need to start using her dive
Won't
kick
miss.
so I could get this proficiency bonus gained. Okay, which I just did. So now that on any weapon that we have with Tifa, she'll be able to use dive kick. So that's good. This should take it out. Or not. I want to start using these spells just to start level them up,
Gotcha.
even though it's not really that helpful for right now, but
Follow the blue lights and
it
we'll
will be
reach the
later on.
reactor.
So I think there's probably a chest up here, I would assume, or another monster, or 2 little rats, 3 little rats guarding
You asked for it.
a chest, which is fine.
It's over.
These are the things that were in Scrabble Bard that we took out. So we are now level
Just like
14,
that, okay?
I gotcha.
which is great. I do plan on getting to level 50 by the end of this, even though you don't need to beat the game at level 50. But I'm going to beat Satharoth, hopefully at level 50. Just so the end game stuff, the hard mode stuff, is a little easier. We did get a star pendant from that chest, which becomes immune to poison. But I'm just gonna leave the Crescent Moon Charm on Barrett. Takes reduced damage when we're not using him. So it's fine. So then we'll keep following the nose, as Barrett says, to find the way.
You gotta check the signals, son. The signals.
So I see some more
Big
slug
quick
rays up there.
heavens.
So.
Jesse was gonna back him up, so it wouldn't surprise me if he needs our help. So let's not keep him waiting.
Right.
Took a while to aggro, but
You're not going anywhere.
Don't overdo it.
Let me
oh,
handle
looks like we
this.
got some dogs as well.
About damn time.
Hang back.
We'll take out with the Punisher mode. If we could hit him. Because it just takes him out so much easier. Then we'll triple slash.
Take him down.
Seizing the opening.
We will thunder this guy.
In there.
Get him out of there.
Bring in the heat. Don't you let up
Enough.
now.
The combat in this game for all 3 characters is very
Let's
interesting.
finish this.
You could play it as
It's
you
on
just
you.
use one whole
Okay,
character,
let's
but
go.
I think it makes the game, I wouldn't say harder, but less efficient in my opinion.
Oh yeah, another one in the bag.
Definitely best to use all 3. Certain things you can definitely use just Cloud but oh, I think we're okay. I think the train missed us, which is fine. So you look up there on the wall, you see a little doggy, which is Stamp, I believe, is what they call him. So we're gonna go ahead and follow his nose.
It knows we trust.
Good thing our colleagues put up all that stamp graffiti. Without it, we'd be lost for sure.
So yeah.
I won't lose.
We got some more were rats. Were rats, were rats.
It's over. That's that.
I think most of the enemies throughout here are pretty
Ain't got nothing on me.
redundant from what we've been fighting throughout the game so far.
What's
So
that?
Nothing good.
shouldn't be anything too new for a little while.
Might be a nest.
All
So,
kinds
of course, we
creepy
get down
crawlies
there,
make
we got
themselves
some
at home in the plate, then get
bug
messed up
looking
even more
things.
by the Mako.
Mako did this?
No, not Mako. Shit.
Kind of like spiders or
That's disgusting.
gray strikes, something like that. Can't quite read them.
I got your number.
Do this and then there we go. Gray Strix. Gray Strick has no weakness. No way to stagger him efficiently. Not really much information. Physical damage doesn't seem to do too much. Let's see. Punisher, of course, does. Wow, okay.
That was easy.
Speaking of the staggered and stuff, I thought I've been staggering enemies left and right, but maybe I'm doing this one wrong. Research shows a staggering one foes. Where's my battle aim to? I've definitely staggered quite a few enemies, and I thought I did this as well. Oh, okay. I gotta hit someone that's weaknesses fire, lightning, and ice to get that one. Okay, that's
Sure it was.
what I was. I thought I had to hit 3 enemies with their weakness. Which I said I've done that with the slug race, but I've been doing it wrong apparently, which is fine. You always gotta read just to make sure.
You asked for it.
Like now we got 2 of these gross looking things.
That'll do.
I need to remap my button so I don't have to go into the menu. I can just hit L1 and then.
Bring it.
But I'll do that off screen probably in between this episode and the next.
It's over.
Just so I'm not pausing the battles
Worked up a
as
good
often.
sweat.
So where do we go from here? I would assume this way. Oh, there's a staircase right behind here. I couldn't see. Of course, little spider webs.
More of them?
What is this, a science experiment?
I would assume that that thing might be what I was about to say. Just interrupted.
So you must be the
So
queen, huh?
since we got that star pendant, I was gonna say possibly they would do something that would poison us, but I didn't think it'd be these guys. But it looks like I figured out what it was.
See ya.
Definitely that thing.
Take it from here.
All set. That's that. You're
We
up.
will assess this thing and see what it doesn't like, just to see if we can do
Let's do
anything.
it right.
This seems to be the queen, which ice is its weakness, which is great because Tifa, I believe, has ice. So, or if it's not ice, Barrett has ice.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's my turn.
so this will hurt it quite a
On
bit.
you.
Things aren't looking too hot here. Oh, that's not it.
I've got you covered. It's on you.
Yeah.
So what we just used on Cloud there was something that will cure
Give 'em
his
hell.
I got
status ailment. So I believe it was poison. That's what we had,
Come on.
I think, but I'm not for
No
sure.
holding back.
On this.
So it looks like
Keep
The
it together.
Punisher gauge is working okay for this thing, but I believe this using that is better.
Let's do this.
Let's use this triple
Deal with
strike.
that.
Let me handle this.
Just got it staggered.
Focus. There. Yeah. Good luck.
Guess it's my turn.
Hit it with ice again.
If I catch a cold.
My turn.
Doesn't seem to be raising his stagger gauge any.
That's
Thing
that.
ice, so I just think
I ain't no exterminator.
Punisher mode
Why I
and
gotta kill all
the
these
abilities
nasty
gets
ass
it
bugs?
quickly.
Those things really creep me out.
A train's gonna get derailed by them one of these days.
Shinra should do something.
After an accident, they will.
When it's too late then.
Took a fair bit of damage from that. Good thing there's a vending machine here to clean up. But let's see what we got in the vending machine. Not really much. I may buy the power wrist guards to give to Barrett so he has more strength, but for now, I think he's doing alright. Let's get everyone healed up. Because I feel like every time you heal up, there's like a bench, of course. But I also feel like
This isn't bad, you know.
usually before there's like a boss fight, so it's just trying to prepare you for that.
Check it out. I guess Shinra's doing something about those monsters after all.
Doing a half-assed
How
job,
do we
looks
get
like.
such a shit detail?
Screw it. Let's just give it a quick once-over and call it a day.
This guy's super annoying. The flame trooper just burns the crap out of you. That's why I'm targeting him. He's super annoying.
Nothing to it.
And these guys are just
It's over.
general monsters. It's fine.
See ya.
Brute
No
force,
surprise
deadly dodge,
there.
of course. Deadly dodge is that one move where I roll before I attack, which is great. I think, my opinion, one of the best materials in the game, especially for Cloud with his sword. Where to go? Thought this was the door. Door.
Alright, let's figure out where the hell we are. There's an old rail yard not far from here. What we're looking for is somewhere inside.
And that is...
A secret passageway.
We've compiled our report on Avalanche's combat capabilities and our...
Report, report, report. What good do you think a damn report will do anyone?
I don't...
Have you already forgotten the war with Wu-Tai? An enemy spared is an enemy who will repay your kindness with blood. We must crush them thoroughly and completely, without hesitation or mercy. Shinra cannot and will not settle for anything less. Will you?
But sir...
If so, I can only assume that you and your men no longer wish to serve in your current positions. Is that correct?
We'll prepare the prototype in Section E for immediate deployment. Right now, damn it!
Another day, another victory. How do I do it?
Seems like frustration to me, just by viewing what they're doing. So it looks like the main mission now is to check the routes, and then we're still making our way to the reactor. So we will continue running up the ramp here To the reactor, I believe. Up, if you see there's stamp and then blue, and the right over there is in blue. So it's like we have to go down here. That's the nose.
You really don't like Stamp, do you, Barrett?
It's not that I hate it. I hate the fact that Shinra took a loyal animal like that and co-opted it for their own self-serving agenda.
Poor old Stamp.
Starting to remind me of one of Marlene's picture books.
So there's some backstory on Stamp if you've seen the dialogue
Think
there,
you're making progress, and then you hit a wall.
which is great.
Knock it down.
You're starting to sound like Barrett.
Never mind.
It's a good plan. Hey, hold up. This way.
Security is a lot tighter than I thought it would be.
If they want to stand between us and the rail yard, that's their choice.
Looks like we got 2 more soldiers here.
Get him! You bastards aren't going to
Oh,
get
and some
away this
sentries.
time!
Oh, there are more flame troopers. Oh god. Our assess leveled up, so looks like we'll be able to assess everything now. And hopefully, so the flame troopers actually are weaknesses are fire, so that's good for me.
I got this.
Because that's the last thing we need to finish that battle intel report. So let's go ahead and get that.
Steady.
Let's make it hot.
Looks like we got it right there. That's good.
You're up.
I got this.
For the sentry turns, Thunder, obviously good because they're a type of machinery. But Triple Splash works quite well. Deal with anything. We'll back up and heal real quick because we are in the red. I'm telling you, them flamethrowers, they hurt.
Okay, let's go.
Pick up the sentry.
Bring it.
Not throwing in the towel.
You see that right there, Barrett used auto cure on Tifa,
You got
which
this.
healed him,
Take the
healed her
lead.
up.
Taking over.
But I'm going to, it did it again right there, but I'm going to go ahead and top her off
It's not
with
over
this.
yet.
So,
I got this.
so Thunder on these guys should
Gotta
do the
sting.
trick. There we go. One more time on this guy.
Back off.
Stagger and the
You
destroy.
like that?
Easy enough.
No getting through that gate. Let's take the stairs.
Took lots of damage there, but that's alright.
We should be reaching that secret passage real soon. I knew Plan E wouldn't fail us. Should have called it Plan Excellent. What you think, Mr. Ex-Soldier?
Biggs made the plan, right?
I provided some input.
Hope not too much.
What's that supposed to mean?
Thought this place was abandoned.
Guess not.
So we got a materia here in the corner here. Let's pick it up. Lightning, that'd be our 3rd one. So we, not really that useful. I kind of over-prepared on the materia. But you see in the top left, we have a new music, which is named Stamp. Of course, because this chapter's mostly been about, the beginning of this chapter's mostly been about Stamp and finding our way. So that's good. And there's a bench here to rest on, because I believe we have a potential boss fight coming up, or a mini boss, I'd say, coming up. And, or it's just because we took a beating from those other guys, but either way. But we will find out in the next episode whether through these doors in this room here or up here, we have a boss fight coming up. But we will have to wait and see. So if you guys did enjoy it, please be sure to leave a like. If you guys have any suggestions or comments down below, be sure to put them down below. On my friend Razorpoint's channel, me and him are doing a Pokemon Versus series. He should be quite a few episodes in by the time this goes up, but if you guys do want to go check that out, his link will be down in the description below. Go show him some love on those. He's put in a lot of work and a lot of time to make those videos what they are, and just deserves a little bit of appreciation for his work. And yeah, if you guys want to see the rest of the series to come, or if you guys want to go see the Pokemon stuff over on Tristan's channel, be sure to subscribe not only here, but also on his channel. We both really do appreciate any support given. And yeah, if you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed at least. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.